Hello everybody, I'm back again with another process video. This is my study of a scene from the movie, The Banshees of Inisherin, which was written and directed by Martin McDonagh. And it stars Colin Farrell and Brendan Gleeson. The cinematographer is Ben Davis. So the three in the beginning, Brendan Gleeson, Colin Farrell, and Martin McDonagh is basically the team for In Bruges. The humor here is the same, but the subject matter is quite different. There's a lot more of a melancholy feel. I really enjoyed this movie because the scenery was so beautiful, and it's really dry humor, but it's also just strange and dark. Let me know if you see it and what you think of it. Personally, I enjoyed it. Left me with a lot of questions in the end, and just kind of like a niggling kind of, yeah, a lot of unsettled things. Ben Davis was the cinematographer for Guardians of the Galaxy and the Eternals from the Marvel franchise. So if you know those movies and you know this movie, it's crazy how much range he has. So that's the original that you see there. I'm roughing everything in with my trusty Faber-Castell HB water-soluble graphite pencil. Those rocks were, and I was trying to not make everything too dark, because when you wet the water-soluble graphite, things do show up darker than you drew them. So those back hills were dark. The front was actually darker, but yeah, I thought I'd go in with my watercolor before wetting everything, because the clouds need that kind of fluffy look. And here I'm using Payne's Gray and Prussian Blue, trying to get that gradation in the mountain. I should have done that mountain while I was doing my clouds, and here I am going to blot out the clouds with my shirt because I didn't have tissue. And this was overall really enjoyable, and I'm really happy with the sky. Now I'm wetting the grass, and I'm gonna go in with watercolor. You have to wait for the water-soluble graphite to dry, and then you can layer over it with watercolor. I'm going in with burnt sienna, so a Prussian blue and cadmium yellow mix for that grass. And now I'm wetting everything. Really tried hard to stay true to the values, but there was a lot of little bits in the field, so I simplified that for sure, just to kind of simplify also the composition. I wanted people to be drawn to the house, which is what drew my eyes when I first looked at the scene, which is one of the many scenes that kind of took my breath away. Really enjoyed painting and drawing those little drip lines at the top. The house gives off such an air of melancholy. Yeah, it was just a really beautiful scene. And in it, Porrick, which is Colin Farrell's character, he's visiting his friend Colm, who lives in that house, Brendan Gleeson's character, for their daily pint. And anyway, I don't want to give too much away, but the friend rejects him, and that is kind of the premise of the whole movie. So I'm going in with Naples yellow on the right side of the house that's exposed to the sun, and yeah, I loved the red door in the house. It's a symbol of passion. It's a symbol of just, strong feelings, and I think that is this house is very symbolic of Colm's character. Yeah, he's a musician, and yeah, I don't want to give too much away again, but it's quite a surprising movie. I'm darkening the windows and using a purple mix for the shadows, and there you have it. This is the final product. It was a very enjoyable painting, and I'm really happy with the result, and I'm glad I did it, and I had quite a positive response to it. So hope you enjoyed this process video, and yeah, if you want, like and subscribe, and I'll see you next week. Thank you for watching. Bye.